M&T Bank is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of Champions of Courage.
Dr. King urged everyone to love each other under any circumstances. Few people promote this message as diligently as Ellen DeGeneres. She unswervingly stands against all hatred, bullying, or harassing others for whom they choose to love. Her wit captures people's attention, but her sincerity holds their mind and opens it to the possibility of accepting every type of love.
She started a program called Just Move to help obese kids. She is a lawyer and mother, inspiring me by showing that you can make it anywhere despite your race, age, or gender. You just have to believe.
After Hurricane Katrina, New Orleans was in despair, and so was my friend Caitlin Boyer. She wondered what would happen to the destroyed books in the schools. So Caitlin started to collect books to send to New Orleans. Caitlin taught me anyone can make a difference. I had heard anyone can make a difference before, but only now did I realize that anyone could be me. Caitlin taught me to not stop until I reached my goal and follow my dreams no matter how far-fetched they are.
My champion of courage is my great-grandfather, Edward Stroh. One day in 1956, he was driving in his car with my grandpa in the back. They were behind another car with 4 white teenage boys who all spit on a black woman and her child as they drove by. Horrified and angered, Edward got out of his car and handed a towel to the lady. By doing the right thing, he taught my grandpa how to believe in the same thing as Martin Luther King Jr., that all people, regardless of race, should be treated with respect.
My teachers taught me that black and white belong together. My pastor taught me that there is only one race, the human race. My peers taught me to challenge society. My mother taught me that peace is the answer. My father taught me to have confidence in myself. I taught myself how to love.
Frail, white-haired, and clad in simple white sari, my grandmother's sister. As a child, her action meant little to me. Today, I recognize the courage in them. Married into a affluent, high-caste Brahmin family, she stepped across established, rigid social boundaries. She ran a shelter to impart economic skills to abandoned women, giving them a chance at life with dignity and honor.
He came, he saw, and he conquered. He dreamt, he believed, and he achieved. Like the great Dr. King, he held fast on his dream, which bloomed as the years went by, as a spring flower does, and he became the renowned and prominent pediatric neurosurgeon he is today. I applaud those like King and Dr. Ben Carson, who, like a tree in the concrete, made persistence part of the definition of their being and just kept on growing.
My champion of courage is Drew Phoenix. He taught me to stand up for what I believe in, no matter what it cost me. Reverend Drew Phoenix was formerly Reverend Ann Gordon before he transgendered. Reverend Phoenix put his job and reputation on the line for the equality of others, and that is why he is my champion of courage.
Like Dr. King, he is a lion, a man with a daring heart, a bold attitude, and a fierce spirit. A farmer in India with little education, he too had a dream, and he came to America in search of greater opportunities for himself and his family. A friend to all races and creeds, he is the king of his domain, instilling in us the desire to be the next generation of harmony and achievement. I salute my father, Joginder Samra, as my champion of courage.
Dr. David Anderson is the founder of Bridgeway Community Church. This church is everything that Dr. King would have wanted to see. Bridgeway's congregation is like a multicolored quilt made up of African Americans, Caucasians, Asians, and Hispanics. Dr. Anderson inspired me and many others to transcend racial boundaries to worship the Lord.
Mahatma Gandhi made India a better place by freeing the Indian nation from British rule. Gandhi accomplished this great achievement in a nonviolent way. Mahatma used peaceful strategies such as motivational speeches. Gandhi's actions inspire me to be a nonviolent leader, just like him.
He pushes us all to exceed in school and in our community. He has taught me the importance of education, also that no dream is too big to come true. Dr. King fought for the rights of African Americans so that we could all be united as one. Mr. Mobley lives the dream of Dr. King and teaches us all that united we will stand and divided we will fall.
In the Army, my father was taught that there was only one color, the green of the soldier's uniform. He passed on that teaching to me, saying what matters is not your gender, what matters is not your race. What matters is how well you perform. He demonstrates this daily by looking past color and treating people based on their character, the same way Dr. King wanted everyone to treat others. By passing on the teachings of Dr. King and living them, my father is a true champion of courage.
47 years ago, a child leader was jailed, participating in the civil rights movement. His name is Dr. Freeman Nabowski, my champion of courage. With humble beginnings in the segregated South, he beat the odds and received high honors from the Hampton Institute at age 19 and became a university president. He is an inspiring person, encouraging minorities to pursue careers in science and mathematics. He's an exemplar like Dr. King, motivating minorities to dream, excel, and prosper.
My mentors, Mr. Keith and Mr. Damon, are my champions of courage. They work at the barber shop where I go after school. They explain my homework and encourage me to share my feelings out loud. They look out for me, my health, and my well-being. They keep me accountable for my academics, my actions, and my choices. Mr. Keith and Mr. Damon are my role models, my friends, and my inspirations. I want to own a barbershop and help neighborhood students just like they did.
My dad served as peacekeeper for 2 tours in Bosnia. He has been in Southern Sudan for the past 2 years. He's helping the Southern Sudanese make a peaceful transition to their independence. Like Dr. King, my dad has sacrificed much, including time with family, in order to be my champion of courage.
My champion of courage is a classmate named Davon Key from 6th grade. It was my first time to encounter a different school. I was being picked on by people until he came and stopped everybody. He told me that just because I'm from a different place with different skin, it doesn't mean I'm different from everybody else. He taught me how to stand up for myself.
With a government that makes one feel put down, you speak out and persist, even if the consequence is 27 years behind bars in a prison on an island with grueling conditions. While they wait for you to give up, you wait and try for a new nation. Your determination and perseverance is what makes you, Mr. Nelson Mandela, one to salute.
She stood up for others by emphasizing that everyone has the right to live and learn. By sacrificing her wealth and leisure, she has shown great concern for major issues around the world. Improving health conditions of the less fortunate and providing equal opportunity for every youth to have good education are her major focus. My champion of courage, Melinda Gates, has a dream for every human being to live a healthy life and to live life to the fullest.
Like Dr. King, she believes that we are all a unique blend of sugar and spice mixing together in the same pot. If the ingredients don't get along, then it makes for a bad dish, and no one likes a bad dish. She has shown me that by maintaining a sweet look and an even sweeter core, I can form relationships with many unique sugars and spices, making my life a delicious and exotic dish. My mother, Joanne Stanley, is my champion of courage.
M&T Bank is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of Champions of Courage.